Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another episode review. This time around, I'm going to be doing a review for episode 2. Yeah, episode 2 of season 2 of Gotham, Knock Knock. So yeah, before I begin though, 10-second spoiler warning as usual. For those of you that actually watched this episode and haven't already, please comment down below or message me. That never give you a fair warning, because as usual, I did. After the 10-second spoiler warning, sorry, forgot about that. So yeah, 10-second spoiler warning as usual. For those of you that actually watched the episode and haven't already, stop the video, go check it out, and come back and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually watch the episode and haven't already, again, please don't comment down below or be messaging me. That never give you a fair one, because as usual, I did. So as usual, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the rate. So basically in this episode, again, it follows up from the previous episode, Damned If You Do. You have Bruce, and he's basically trying to hack into his father's computer, and he gets pretty close. I'm not gonna lie, as he's doing this stuff, he gets pretty close. And then all of a sudden, almost out of left field, Alfred decides to smash the computer. So yeah, makes for some pretty interesting tension. Bruce temporarily fires Alfred, which at first I'm like, they're not gonna do, mostly because Alfred's gonna be with him they could fire him right now, but Alfred eventually has to come back, and that's my logic, because Bruce Wayne, he has Alfred as a second in command when he's an adult, when he's Batman, so I knew, okay, eventually he has to return. So I wasn't really too worried about that, but it was still pretty interesting to see. Okay, now the major plot, however, is you have stuff going on with what's his face, Joker, not Joker, well, discount Joker, Theo Galavan. You have Theo Galavan. He has this band of criminals with Jerome, that's what it was, with Jerome and Barbara and some of the other criminals they got from the Arkham Asylum, and they're basically terrorizing more or less everything. They're basically terrorizing anything and everything possible. Um, yeah, yeah, they're basically terrorizing as many places as possible, and it's pretty interesting, pretty interesting, if I do say so myself. Yeah, at the end of the episode, they basically go into the police station. Uh, they basically get into the police station. They manage to kill a crap ton of policemen, including Commissioner Essen, who was the female. And this is the funny thing. Interesting enough, when I was watching this episode, I was actually thinking she's gonna die by the end of the show. At some point, she's gonna have to die. Come to find out that she died later in this episode. So pretty interesting. I don't know how I kind of I honestly don't know how I kind of did that. I don't know, foreshadowing. I don't know. Who knows? And yeah, and there's also this bus scene. I believe it was in this episode. I forget if it was in this episode or the last episode. I forget. But there's this bus thing in one of the first two episodes, which I don't know if I commented in the first episode. Fuck it. But there's this bus scene. Scene with the bus where they're like lighting people on fire. Not really, but they're like Jerome's dousing people in like gasoline. It's a bunch of cheerleaders and like football players from like a Gotham City High School, from what it seems. So they're just dousing them in like petroleum or oil or whatever to burn them later on, and all of a sudden a shootout happens that prevents them from getting set on fire. That would have been interesting. I actually would have wanted to see them get set on fire. That I would have actually liked to see that. That would have been interesting and really funny and really dark at the same time. So yeah, I mean, overall, pretty good, really good episode. You have Barbara, who kind of comes back and teases Gordon again. That was interesting in my opinion. I mean, despite her being kind of crazy, she still tries to flirt with Gordon in that weird, crazy way. Um, will she become Harley Quinn? I don't think so. I don't really think she'll become Harley Quinn. Especially after the events of the third episode, which I'm not going to discuss right now. But yeah, overall, though, pretty good episode. A really good episode. a step up from the previous episode. In my opinion, I really do think it's a step up from the previous episode, because the previous episode felt like it was a pretty good episode, but it didn't feel like a season start. This one, again, it doesn't really feel like a season start episode, but it does feel like a good lead up to the first episode of season 2, especially with all the crazy shit that's been going on with this Theo Galavan in character. Pretty interesting in my opinion. And yeah, that's basically it for my review. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I give this one an 8 out of 10. Again, it's a really good episode, and you have Jerome just terrorizing the shit out of people. You have the one, I think it's on YouTube, or because it was one of the commercials for it, or one of the trailers or teasers for it, but you have this one clip that you see where Jerome is like basically discussing his plan, you know, like, oh, I'm gonna do this and that and this, and Gotham's gonna fear me, and it kind of reminded me of the Joker from Dark Knight, from the Dark Knight with Heath Ledger, because if you guys remember, in that movie you also had the Joker was making his own videos, and then posting them all around Gotham, basically, you know, showing them to like on the big screens on Gotham, and you know, it was kind of interesting. And again, that's one of the reasons I do believe Jerome would have been a good Joker, and I say would have because I'm not gonna discuss the episode 3, but you know, that should give you a hint. So yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, one being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. A really great episode in my opinion. And yeah, that's basically it for this review. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. Comment down below on your thoughts on the episode. Have you seen it? And if not, why not? And if you have, what are your thoughts on it? Comment all thoughts down below. Let me know. Like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.